Good morning, guys. It is October 16th, 2022. It's 11:13 a.m. It's been a while since I've got a chance to talk to you guys. It's been crazy busy, but it's just been an awesome adventure that Melvin and I have been on. I was getting ready this morning to head out and get some work done, and God just kept giving me and showing me different things this morning, and I wanted to pass it along to you what he has shown me this morning. So I'll start off by saying last night Alabama lost to Tennessee after 15 straight wins. They lost to them by a field goal last night. And the question I got to thinking this morning, because before Melvin left to go to work, I showed him the shirt that I was going to wear. See that? Alabama. And he kind of gave me that funny look. So, and I said, I'm going to wear it because I lost. What doesn't mean I'm not a fan, just kidding around. And he knew that, and he was picking at me like I pick at him. So, but that got me to thinking, and this is where God has started revealing things to me. We tease each other because, like I said, Alabama lost to Tennessee for the first time after 15 straight wins. And then, of course, he is a Mississippi State fan, and they lost to Kentucky last night. And, I'd been thinking, people are going to wonder, why in the world are you wearing an Alabama shirt and they lost last night? Easy answer. So here is my answer to that, and what God showed me this morning and how he revealed all this to me. No matter what team you root for, okay? No matter what team. It don't matter if it's Alabama, Tennessee, Auburn, Mississippi State, Ole Miss. It doesn't matter. So every time that your team loses, do you jump ship and go root for another team? Most of us, no. No, not at all. Those are the bandwagon people, and that's one of the things I'm going to speak about, bandwagon people. All right, but not in the aspect that you're thinking about. I'm not going to talk about sports the entire time, but I will use sports analogies. See, when my kids were younger and they played football, they played football all their lives. My boys did, and even my daughter, when she was in the band, or she was anything that she did with art, band, softball. If you messed up or if you lost, my kids dug in and worked harder so they can become better, and and they did it as a team, and so they wouldn't lose the next game. All right, same thing with what team lost last night. Alabama lost, Mississippi State lost. Okay, so what's going to happen? They're going to dig in, and they're going to improve the issues that they lacked or were not as good as on yesterday. Makes sense, right? Right. So, in saying that, the thought that God gave me was, okay, so what in life, if something doesn't go right in life that you have in mind, we all have those days where we plan this out. This is the way it's going to go. And it just doesn't end up the way, you can prepare and prepare, just like a football team does for a game. You can prepare and prepare. And guess what? Sometimes it doesn't end up the way that you expect. So what do? If you are following God and you're doing what He's told you to do, and things don't go the way that you plan, do you jump ship? Do you think, and unfortunately, and you're going to say, well, no, I don't stop believing in God, but you stop following Him, because the part where it doesn't work out following what His path is, you choose to jump off the bandwagon onto another one, and it's called going your own way. That's the problem. That's where this is the thought that God gave me this morning. Okay, so we don't jump ship, the majority of us, when it comes to football teams. Like if they lose, you're gonna stand by them. I'm a fan no matter what. But when it comes to God, if something doesn't work out the way that you think it should be done, you jump onto that I'm gonna do it my way bandwagon because I can get it done better. Or it didn't work God's way, so I'm gonna do it my way and get it done kind of mentality. See, and people, Melvin and I have learned, and we've listened enough. You know, people say, "Well, I'm a Christian." Okay, what does that mean to you? Does that mean church 1 day a week, 1 hour a week, and then you get to do whatever you want to the rest of the week? That's what I call a bandwagon Christian. And the term Christian has become so tainted by these people, of people that go to church on Sunday and then they live the way that they want to live the rest of the week. You know, they've tainted what the word Christian means. They are jumping on and off the bandwagon all week long. Let's jump on it on Sunday so we can look good, and we're going to jump right off of it as soon as we walk out those doors. That's a bandwagon person. It don't matter if you're talking about football, if you're talking about being a Christ follower. All right, and I'm going to use the word Christ follower because I like that a lot better. When you're following Christ, you're following Christ. You're not a bandwagon kind of Christian where you're going to jump on and off, on and off, on and off. Let's just go to church and look good and do this. I check church. Check. Went to Sunday school. Check. Gave my tithe. Check. Was nice to people at church and we all looked pretty and I all dressed nice and everything. No. And this is the part where, you know, God has shown me this. You know, why are we so easy to jump off of obeying and following Christ, but we're going to stick by our team because that's our team. You know, we're going to do blood, sweat, and tears. We're going to go out there and we're going to have this big shindig to celebrate this team or to root on our team and this, that, and the other, but we have an issue of following Christ, and when it don't go our way, we jump. You know, it's extremely sad. And I'm not wearing my shirt just because, well, I bought it, I'm gonna wear it. That's what I told Melvin. I bought it. Why not wear it? And then the more I thought about it, the more that God revealed things to me, and I was like, you know, and it's so true. You know, life is gonna happen, guys. And sometimes life just stinks because circumstances are out of our control because it's not supposed to be in our control. And, you know, we shouldn't jump ship every time something goes wrong. You know, if you're following God, keep on following. When things get harder or something doesn't go the way you thought or planned or whatever else, guess what? Don't jump ship. Don't get off the bandwagon. Dig your heels in and get deeper in His Word and keep at it. Because if you do that, then He is going to reveal His plan in His perfect time. And the reward that God's going to give you is better than some reward of you getting instant gratification if you do it your way. Because it might feel good for just a moment, you know, when you get to that result, but you won't have the reward from God. And, you know, that's a huge thing. So don't be a bandwagon Christian, guys. Come on. Dig in. Lean in. I mean, when I actually was writing my notes, I was like, dig in your heels, you know, and dig into God's Word and lean into Him. So I'm thinking of this lineman on the front of and on the front line, you know, digging in his feet with his cleats and leaning in to where he can attack the next, you know, the guy in front of him. That's the visual that I had in front of me. Same thing. Dig in them feet. Stand firm. Stand your ground. Stand your feet. I mean, dig them feet in, guys. Come on. You know, and lean into God, because He's not going to fail you. And there's a lot of time people will say, well, you know, God's failed me. You know, this didn't happen. No, He didn't fail. We failed in some area. So I'm going to use this word analogy. Step back and punt. Because maybe something isn't going in the direction that we think it's supposed to go, because there's something that God's trying to teach us. So guess what? Step back, punt. See if you can do it another way, because maybe it's you that's keeping that thing from happening because of where God has you, and He's trying to teach you something. So you stumble. Guess what? We do that. But we get back up and we try it again. If it doesn't succeed the one way you're doing it, try another way. That might be the way that God's trying to get you to go, so you can end up where He has you, to get that reward, to get that end result of what He's wanting, not what we're wanting. So I just thought that was a really cool illustration that God gave me this morning of how, had Bama won last night, this thought, this thing that He showed me this morning would not have happened. But, God, everything happens for a reason. Yeah, you hate for your team to lose, but at the same time, sorry people, Bama's not superhuman. It's just the way it is. There's no team. Georgia, they're a good team. Ohio State, they're a good team. Alabama, they're not superhuman. So they have failures and flaws just like the rest of us do. And they have to step back and punt to get the end result as well. Do it a different way. Same thing goes with being a Christ follower. If something doesn't work out, guys, step back, punt, lean into what God wants you to do, and let Him reveal a way to do it, a different way to do it, a better way to do it, so you can get to the end result that He's wanting instead of what you're wanting. So that reward will be from Him and not from the world. So I just wanted to share with y'all, what He's shown me today. I thought it was really cool, especially, after, Bama loses and everything stinks. But hey, it's life. It's a game. I hate it, but I'm still going to be a fan, hence the shirt. So I hope you guys have an awesome Sunday and have a great week and be safe. And I will see you guys again later. Bye.